Peace. Okay, starting to build the Jeep. Got some of the material, not all of it. I had to buy another miter box saw. I have one somewhere, can't find it. Okay, here's the issue, is the back. This is going to be a kitchen slide out, and this is just really just a touch too narrow, and then the bed's too narrow. It's 2 feet. Beds are, even if twin beds, about 36 inches or 32 or whatever. It's just very narrow, so it's just a small opening. This is narrow, small. It's a challenge, big challenge, so we'll see how it goes. All right, now I'm gonna get started. First I gotta assemble the saw. This should be like a couple inches wider, but then this leaves only about 2 feet here for bedding. So got to compromise, man. I mean, it's not perfect, but this is going to be a camper. This will be all the cooking and clothing in here, and then on this side the bedding. So it'll work. It'll work. Well, I had a major setback yesterday, so I couldn't get much done. This bolt, I could not get it out. Brand new saw. I tried for about over half hour, maybe 40 minutes. Couldn't do it. It was just too tight. Called Harbor Freight and they said, we'll bring it in. I brought it in and the manager there, he couldn't get it off either. So it was put on too tight at the factory. And we tried another one out of a box, and you were almost able to do it with your hands. So now I got the saw set up. I'm pretty well organized compared to the other day. Got all the tools here. Keeping a row here. I charged the batteries and got a water. Got to put the batteries there. Got the miter saw. When I worked on the road, I could hook this into my EcoFlow battery pack and don't need electric. Got all the material right here organized. So you can see it's definitely a lot more organized than the other day. And I was able to just do this. I got to cut it down to size because this extends. So I'm going to have to cut it to cut that off. That blanket don't belong here. Like having this blanket, I use it up here. So sometimes when if I'm to protect this, and I just happen to have. Anyway, get back to work. Another reason I hate Florida, man, during the summer. Landscapers, you can hear that in the background, I don't know, trimmers and leaf blowers and all that. Yeah, I gotta cut this. Also the humidity. Last night I tried working, there were swarms of mosquitoes, and you're not supposed to get some mosquitoes. The ocean's right over on the other side of that house, so, but they're there, I got bit, and okay, I gotta contend with this guy, and I'm gonna start sawing. Right, man, I'm great with a radial saw. I can practically do a perfect line, but it's slow. You just got to work slow. Just focus. So I'm going to keep working. Okay, I got this made. Also the roof, this plastic window comes at an angle which interferes with this. So I'll offset the top cabinets here. I got this to deal with here. This kind of sucks. These are the slides, they'll be in here. I just wish I would have made this just an inch or two wider, but then I don't have much bed space at all, so it's a compromise. Okay, there's things that have slowed me down. As usually I have two drills, but I don't today or all this week. I use one to drill so I don't have to keep changing bits, all right? And then one to drive in screws. You can see how nice and straight they get, and it doesn't split the wood when you use a drill. But for, because I'm under such time constraints and rushing the heck out of this project, it's just amazing that I got anything done. Another thing, I always use at least 2 tape measures. I can't find my tape measures. I had to buy a new, I've got one of those somewhere, a miter saw somewhere. So I had to go buy this one. I lost, 40 minutes of trying to change it because it was too tight on the arbor. And getting there, man, getting there. But like going back to this, is what I'm saying is that I always have a tape measure where I'm measuring the project, and then I have one by the saw, because a lot of times I'll take a measurement inside, on the project, and then I'll walk to the saw to measure the wood, and I forgot the tape measure, so I have to go back. So this way, when I have 2 tape measures, but I lost them. This is $1 from the dollar store, cheap. The other ones are really good, and this works fine. I just don't like the way the measurements are set up. It's a little hard to read. So, slow me down a little. Yeah, another thing that's kind of slowed me down, it's hot out here and humid, and I'm sweating and cramping. And also, I'm not in a workshop. I don't have a tool bench. I'm working on the ground, and it's hot, it's humid. It's miserable out here. I'm sweating and I cramp up, and it limits how much I can work per day. But I'm getting stuff done. Almost getting there, almost done, maybe in a day, or maybe. Depends on how many hours I can work today. Sometimes I can only work a couple hours because I'm just pouring sweat, soaking wet. Peace.